Guardian Talks with a look at press freedom. And also, importantly, where Nigeria stands in protecting journalists. With us in the studio is Dr. Kabiru Alabi Garba. Is editor, Weekend Titles of The Guardian, and also Vice President, West Nigeria Guild of Editors. Welcome to Guardian Talks.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, so let's cut to the chase. Nigeria ranks 112 out of 180 on the 2024 Press Freedom Index. What does this say about the state of press freedom in Nigeria?
First and foremost, what is the concept of a Press Freedom Index? Because you have to start from there. What are they trying to achieve by that kind of design? And then, before we talk about 2024 ranking, what was the picture in 2023? What was the picture in 2022? What was the picture in 2021? In 2020. So we were able to give accurate assessment and then the implication of that particular ranking. For instance, year 2020, Nigerian rank 125 in year 2020. The following year, 2021, Nigeria rank 120. It moved up by 5 points. But in 2023, in 2022, it went to 129. Now, the movement has been up and down. And in 2023, it moved to 123. That's 2023. Now, if in 2024, it's now ranking 112, that's a very big improvement. Meaning that there have been, and then what is the importance of this ranking? What are they looking at? They are looking at the key principle of freedom of World Press Freedom Day, which is essentially to highlight the vital role of press freedom in democracy. And also to equally to honor those journalists who have performed excellently well through their bravery and then the ability to ensure that the information flow continue to be impactful in Nigeria, as well as accessing the access of people to information. These are the core principles of press freedom.
So you would say that we have improved in accessing information
in all the key points of World Press Freedom Day. With this index, it means that at least so far so good, the Nigerian press have been able to highlight the vital role of press freedom in the democratic society. That's our duty, because according to Section 22 of the Constitution, we are to hold government accountable. And then holding government accountable, especially in a democratic setting, it means that your citizens, they have unfettered access to information. There is no hindrance in the ability or the capacity of the press, of the media, to access the information and then to disseminate this information.
The way it is. Okay, what is the Nigeria Press Organization comprising of Nigerian Union of Journalists, Nigeria Guild of Editors, Newspaper Proprietors Association of Nigeria, that's NPAN, doing to protect journalists and make press freedom a reality, not just a written right?
First and foremost, we thank God that this year, NUJ, which is the umbrella body of all the journalists in Nigeria, we mark our 78th anniversary this year, because it started in 1945, I think. 1955. Till this moment, we are 70 years. And then equally, because the idea of press organization, there's this concept that if you want to walk fast, you walk alone. But if you want to walk far, you walk together. That's what brought the idea of having press organization, so that you'll be able to pursue your campaign, your agenda vigorously with other group of similar interests. Nigerian Union of Journalists, Nigerian Guild of Editors, and Newspaper Proprietors Association of Nigeria. Because, you know, the idea is that newspaper proprietors, they are the owner. Journalists are the operators. But both of us, we need to work together to ensure that the public role of media is achieved excellently. And then so far so good, because I remember that when we, the campaign that led to the promulgation of Freedom of Information Act in 2011, that campaign was on for 12 years, from 1999 till 2011. And all these three groups, they work together to ensure that Nigerians join the group of environment where we have freedom of information legislation that give access, that promote access, because as journalists, our article of trade is information.
That's right. If
we don't have it, it's just like without information, it's just like fish without water. Well, certainly it will die. Therefore, at all time, that information is very important for us. And not only for journalists, even for the public. Can you imagine you wake up in a day and then there was total blackout? No radio, no newspaper, no TV. How will it be?
So boring.
So boring. That is why consistently all this group under the umbrella of Nigerian Press Organization, they have been fighting for press freedom, journalism, access to information, journalism, access to improve infrastructure, improve resources, including welfare, security, as well as welfare of journalists. That has been their major campaign since their existence and up to and then we are getting results. Though there's
I was going to actually ask that, are we actually seeing improvement?
We have seen improvement, like even because even this press freedom index is not designed by Nigeria. It's a global design. It's a global design by journalists without border, reporters without borders, and then they rank countries
altogether
of the world. Like last year, 2024, they ranked about 180 countries. And then Nigeria came 112. Yes, we have challenges. And then we should not forget that there's no perfection. There's no perfect system anywhere. Yeah. Even with the so-called developed country, they have their own challenges. And then we should not forget that democracy, yes, it's a good governance, it's a good system of government governance, to deliver good governance. And then essentially to force the people in power to see the essence of being there. Because governance is about welfare and security of your citizen. If you are in power today and then you are not delivering on those, you are there for nothing. And then the essence of press is that to keep people in government accountable, to make them accountable to fulfill their promises.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Kabiru Alabi Garba, editor, Weekend Titles of The Guardian, and also Vice President, West Nigeria Guild of Editors. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your submission.
Thank you.
More to come on Guardian Talk. Stay tuned.